Welcome, friends, to a conversation that could genuinely transform how you connect with everyone in your life. We're about to uncover the subtle yet powerful secrets behind truly impactful communication, the very principles that Dale Carnegie championed to help countless individuals achieve their greatest potential. This isn't just about speaking. It's about mastering the art of influence, of inspiring genuine understanding, and of building relationships that truly matter. Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll gain insights that could redefine your interactions, ensuring you never miss an opportunity to make a lasting, positive impression. I've seen firsthand how a well-placed idea, delivered with authenticity and empathy, can unlock doors you never knew existed. From boardrooms in São Paulo to casual chats right here in Porto Alegre, the ability to convey your thoughts in a way that resonates deeply with others is your most valuable asset. So if you're ready to unlock this power and gain the confidence to truly connect, then you're in the right place. And while you're here, why not hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? It helps us bring more valuable content your way, ensuring you're always equipped with the tools to inspire and engage. The most profound mission of any communicator, whether speaking to a vast audience or engaging in a one-on-one conversation, is to plant a truly invaluable gift within the mind of their listener, an idea. Imagine for a moment a speaker, perhaps with a hint of nerves, standing ready to share their unique perspective. In that precise instant, a remarkable phenomenon begins to unfold. The minds of those listening, perhaps strangers to each other, just moments before begin to harmonize, to resonate, to even synchronize with the mind of the speaker. This isn't merely about experiencing shared emotions, it's something far more profound. We're talking about the emergence of similar brainwave patterns, a tangible scientific manifestation of a shared mental landscape. If we could peer inside the speaker's mind, we would witness a breathtaking marvel. Billions of neurons intricately interwoven, forming an unimaginably complex network. But then, almost magically, millions of these neurons coalesce and align in a very specific configuration, representing a single cohesive idea. The truly astonishing part is that this identical pattern, this very configuration of neuronal activity, begins to replicate itself, almost instantaneously within the minds of every person in the audience. In a matter of mere minutes, a complex tapestry woven from millions of neurons is, in essence, teleported across hundreds, even thousands of minds. This occurs simply by virtue of people listening to a voice, observing a face, and engaging with a message. It's a subtle yet incredibly powerful dance of information exchange, a spontaneous act of shared understanding that builds genuine rapport. It's not just about conveying facts. It's about establishing a common ground of thought where the speaker's internal world is mirrored, however faintly, in the minds of their listeners. This neurological mirroring fosters a sense of unity, a deep, often unconscious connection that makes the message far more impactful and memorable. It transcends mere auditory processing. It becomes a shared experience, a moment of collective insight that can profoundly reshape individual perspectives and pave the way for mutual cooperation and action. Consider the implications of this phenomenon in everyday interactions. When you genuinely explain a complex concept, and you see that spark of understanding in another's eyes, that's this synchronicity at play. Their neurons are firing in patterns similar to yours, not just processing your words, but grasping the idea behind them. This is the foundation of true empathy and influence. Without this mental alignment, communication remains superficial, a mere exchange of sounds. But when it occurs, it's as if a bridge is built between minds, allowing for the seamless transfer of thought and meaning. This is why a truly captivating speaker doesn't just inform. They connect, they resonate, and they transform the very mental landscape of their audience, creating a shared reality, however brief, that allows for profound learning and inspiration. So, what precisely do we mean when we speak of an idea? At its core, an idea can be understood as a coherent pattern of information, a mental construct that provides us with a framework for interpreting and navigating the world around us. Ideas are not monolithic. They are incredibly diverse, varying, immensely in their form, scope, and complexity. They can range from the most intricate and analytically demanding scientific theories to the simplest, most aesthetically pleasing artistic concepts. Think of them as fundamental building blocks of understanding, the raw material from which our perceptions and beliefs are forged. Let's consider some powerful examples of ideas that have demonstrated their profound impact on human thought and interaction, ideas that have resonated from countless platforms and in countless conversations. For instance, the idea that fostering creativity is not merely a desirable trait, but a crucial necessity for the future development and success of our children. This is not just a passing thought, it's a deeply held conviction that reshapes educational philosophies and parenting approaches globally. Another powerful idea is the belief that sustainable construction, particularly through natural materials like bamboo, is not only an environmentally responsible choice, but also a viable, beautiful and resilient architectural solution. This single idea has sparked entire movements in eco-friendly design and urban planning. Or consider the profound idea that people are fundamentally multifaceted, that they cannot and should not be confined or defined by a single characteristic, a single story, or a single identity. This challenges ingrained stereotypes and promotes a deeper, more nuanced understanding of humanity, fostering empathy and reducing prejudice. Our minds, in essence, are vast, intricate universes brimming with such ideas. These ideas are not randomly scattered fragments. They are meticulously and intricately connected, forming an enormously complex and wondrous structure, our individual worldview. This worldview is, in effect, the operating system of our brain, the unique lens through which each of us perceives, interprets, and comprehends reality. It is a constantly evolving construct, built layer by layer upon millions of individual ideas, each contributing to the richness and specificity of our personal understanding. Every new piece of information, every new experience, every new interaction is filtered through this intricate web of pre-existing ideas, either reinforcing them, subtly modifying them, or occasionally completely reshaping them. The more robust and well-formed our collection of ideas, the more effectively we can engage with the complexities of existence, make informed decisions, and relate meaningfully to others. Consider, for a moment, how a single, deeply ingrained idea within our mental framework can profoundly influence our immediate reactions and long-term behaviors. If a core component of your personal worldview is the idea that kittens are universally adorable, your instinctive response upon seeing one will be one of tenderness, perhaps a desire to pet it or simply to admire its cuteness. This idea triggers a specific emotional and behavioral response. However, if another distinct idea within that same worldview asserts that large wild predators, like leopards, are inherently dangerous, your reaction to encountering one will be entirely different. One of caution, perhaps fear, and a strong instinct for self-preservation. The same visual input, an animal, elicits vastly different responses based on the underlying ideas that define your understanding of that animal. It becomes undeniably clear, then, why the ideas that constitute your individual worldview are so critically important. We need these ideas to be as accurate, reliable, and comprehensive as possible. They serve as our most trusted guide for navigating the external world, a world that can be both intimidating and awe-inspiring, challenging and exhilarating. Our ideas are the internal maps that help us interpret signals, predict outcomes, and make decisions in real time. They are the cognitive compass that directs our actions and shapes our perceptions. Furthermore, it's vital to acknowledge that different people can possess radically different worldviews. What might be an obvious truth for one individual could be a complete enigma, or even a source of offense for another. For instance, imagine presenting a complex solution to a problem. How might various individuals react? Some might immediately see its brilliance and potential. Others might view it with skepticism, finding flaws based on their own ingrained beliefs about how things should work. Still others might dismiss it entirely because it clashes with their core values. The same information, the same proposed idea, can elicit wildly divergent responses simply because the underlying mental frameworks, the established ideas within each individual's mind, are fundamentally different. This profound diversity in worldviews is why genuine understanding and effective communication are so challenging, yet so rewarding. It highlights the importance of recognizing that your audience brings their own unique tapestry of ideas to every interaction. To truly connect, you must understand where they are coming from, what ideas already reside within them, and how those ideas might influence their receptiveness to your message. It's a powerful lesson in empathy and perspective-taking, a cornerstone of Dale Carnegie's philosophy. To influence others, you must first understand them. Only then can you hope to subtly, thoughtfully, and respectfully introduce new ideas that can genuinely resonate and integrate into their existing mental architecture. Herein lies the profound significance of ideas, for when they are communicated with skill, sincerity, and strategic insight, they possess an extraordinary capacity to effect permanent change. They can fundamentally reshape how an individual thinks about the world, altering their perspectives, challenging their assumptions, and transforming the very fabric of their understanding. This, in turn, directly influences and reorients their actions, not just in the immediate moment, but for all future endeavors. An idea isn't just a fleeting thought, it's a catalyst for enduring transformation. Consider the immense power of ideas on a societal level. They are, without exaggeration, the most potent force for shaping human culture, driving progress and fostering societal evolution. From the Enlightenment ideals that forged democratic nations to scientific breakthroughs that revolutionized our understanding of the universe, ideas have consistently been the engine of human advancement. They inspire movements, challenge injustices, ignite innovation, and ultimately determine the trajectory of civilizations. Therefore, if we accept this fundamental premise that our paramount task as communicators, whether in a formal speech or a casual conversation, is to skillfully and ethically construct a robust idea within the mind of our audience, then we must approach this task with both gravitas and strategic intent. It is not merely about speaking, it is about building, about creating something new and valuable in another's mental landscape. To guide you in this crucial endeavor, I offer you 4 foundational principles, pillars upon which truly impactful communication is built. These are not mere suggestions. They are timeless strategies for transforming a nascent concept into a shared experience, a beacon that illuminates the path toward profound connection and meaningful action with every single listener. These principles, deeply rooted in the understanding of human psychology and interaction, will empower you to move beyond simply talking at people and instead enable you to genuinely talk with them, inspiring them to think, to feel, and to act in ways that are beneficial for all involved. This is the essence of true leadership and influence, not coercion, but inspiration through shared understanding. Principle 1. Focus on one central idea. The first and perhaps most crucial principle for any effective communicator is to concentrate relentlessly on a single central idea. In the realm of human interaction, ideas are inherently complex constructs. They are intricate webs of concepts, facts, and implications. To try and force too many of these complex ideas into a single communication is to dilute their power, to scatter your focus, and ultimately to confuse your audience. Instead, the entire content of your message, whether it's a formal presentation, a persuasive argument, or a simple explanation, must revolve entirely around one singular idea. This should be the idea about which you feel the most genuine passion, the one that truly ignites your own enthusiasm and conviction. By dedicating your entire communication to this one pivotal idea, you grant yourself the invaluable space and time to explain it thoroughly, to illuminate its various facets, and to ensure it is understood from every angle. This isn't about being simplistic, it's about being strategic. You must diligently contextualize it, providing the necessary background and framework for your audience to grasp its significance. You need to offer clear, relatable examples that bring the idea to life, allowing your listeners to see how it applies to their own experiences and understanding. And crucially, you must make it vibrant and alive, injecting it with your own enthusiasm, conviction, and genuine belief. Choose that one powerful idea and let it become the unwavering thread that weaves through your entire discourse. Every anecdote you share, every piece of data you present, every rhetorical question you pose, every example you illustrate, all of it must ultimately loop back in some meaningful way to this central idea. This unwavering focus ensures that your message possesses an undeniable cohesion and clarity. It prevents your audience from becoming overwhelmed by a barrage of disjointed information, allowing them instead to fully absorb and integrate that one core concept. Think of it as planting a single magnificent tree. If you try to plant a dozen different species in the same small plot of soil, none of them will truly flourish. But if you nurture one with all your attention, providing the right conditions and care, it will grow strong, its roots will deepen, and its branches will spread wide, casting a beneficial shade for all. Similarly, when you commit to developing one profound idea in your communication, you allow it to take deep root in the minds of your listeners, fostering genuine understanding and making it far more likely that they will retain, embrace, and even act upon what you've shared. This singular focus is not a limitation. It is a powerful amplifier, transforming a scattered array of points into a laser-sharp message that truly resonates and inspires. It's a testament to the power of concentration, a principle that Dale Carnegie himself championed. To achieve anything significant, you must focus your energies. Principle 2. Arouse eager want in your listener. The second fundamental principle, crucial for effective communication, is to give your audience a compelling reason to listen to you, to truly invest their attention in your words. Before you can even begin the delicate process of constructing an idea within the mind of your listener, you must first secure their implicit permission to enter that mental space. You must earn their engagement. The most potent way to achieve this is through the art of arousing eager want, a core tenet of Dale Carnegie's philosophy. This is achieved not by telling them what they should think, but by piquing their curiosity and revealing how your message directly benefits them. Curiosity is the universal key that unlocks the door to a receptive mind. To spark this curiosity, you must go beyond merely stating facts or presenting information. Instead, you need to skillfully employ provocative questions or present intriguing scenarios that highlight a perceived gap in their understanding, a problem that needs solving, or a valuable insight that demands explanation. You need to make them feel a compelling need to fill that void of knowledge, to resolve that dissonance. For instance, rather than directly stating a solution, you might begin by asking, "Have you ever wondered why, despite our best efforts, we often fall short of our goals in this particular area?" Or, "What if I told you there's a surprising reason why conventional approaches frequently miss the mark when it comes to X?" By posing such questions, you don't just present information. You identify a potential inconsistency, a disconnect, or a challenge within their existing worldview. You tap into their natural desire for coherence and understanding. If you can, skillfully expose a point of confusion, a missing piece of the puzzle, or a subtle flaw in someone's current perspective or understanding, they will instinctively feel a powerful, intrinsic need to bridge that gap. This creates a state of intellectual disequilibrium, a compelling urge to seek resolution. And once you have skillfully ignited this desire, this eager want for understanding, for knowledge, or for a solution, it becomes exponentially easier to begin the intricate process of building your idea within their mind. Their mental doors are now open, their attention is focused, and they are actively seeking the very answers you are prepared to provide. This principle is about understanding human nature. People are primarily interested in themselves, in their own concerns, their own problems, and their own aspirations. By connecting your message directly to their self-interest, by demonstrating how your idea can alleviate their pain points, fulfill their desires, or enrich their lives, you transform passive listening into active engagement. You're not just speaking. You're inviting them on a journey of discovery that promises genuine value for them. This is the art of making your message indispensable, of creating an undeniable pull that compels them to lean in, to listen intently, and to absorb every word. It's about showing them that your idea isn't just your idea, but something that holds immense potential for their world. Principle 3. Build upon shared understanding. The third and profoundly effective principle for impactful communication is to construct your idea incrementally, piece by piece, by consciously building upon concepts and understandings that your audience already possesses and values. This is the art of meeting people where they are, a cornerstone of empathy and effective influence. You must leverage the inherent power of language not to introduce entirely foreign concepts abruptly, but to skillfully weave together the threads of knowledge that already exist within the listener's mind. Crucially, this weaving must be done not in your specialized jargon or your internal frame of reference, but in their language, using their familiar terms and concepts. Begin precisely where they are. This requires a deep understanding of your audience, their background, their experiences, their current level of knowledge, and their prevailing beliefs. Communicators often fall into the trap of assuming too much, forgetting that many words, phrases, or complex concepts that are second nature to them, perhaps due to their profession or expertise, are entirely foreign or ambiguous to the general public. To bridge this gap, you must consciously step into their shoes, adopting their perspective to ensure your language resonates and clarifies rather than alienates or confuses. Metaphors and analogies play an absolutely crucial role in this process of building shared understanding. They are powerful cognitive bridges that allow you to illustrate how complex new ideas connect to or are structured like simpler, already understood concepts. They don't just explain, they illuminate, providing a vivid mental blueprint based on an idea that listeners already grasp. For instance, when Jennifer Kahn wanted to explain the incredibly advanced new biotechnology known as CRISPR, she didn't launch into a dense scientific lecture. Instead, she offered a relatable analogy. It's like for the very first time, you have a computer program to edit DNA. CRISPR allows you to cut and paste genetic information with great ease. This wasn't just an explanation. It was an immediate moment of profound clarity. By likening a complex biological process to the familiar action of cut and paste in a word processor, she instantaneously transferred a sophisticated concept into the listener's existing framework of understanding. Such vivid, relatable explanations don't just clarify. They often create an indelible impression, a eureka moment that cements the new idea firmly in the mind. To refine this skill, it is absolutely essential to test your communications with trusted friends or colleagues who represent your target audience. Pay close attention to their reactions. If you observe even a flicker of confusion, a furrowed brow or a hesitant nod, those are invaluable signals. Those are the moments where your message is not landing effectively. These moments of confusion are not failures. They are critical feedback points. They tell you precisely where you need to recalibrate your language, simplify a concept, or introduce a more effective analogy. By actively seeking out and addressing these points of friction, you continuously refine your ability to meet your audience where they are, to speak their language, and to construct your idea layer by layer, building a robust edifice of shared understanding that resonates deeply and endures long after your words have faded. This continuous refinement, this empathetic adjustment to the listener's reality, is a hallmark of truly persuasive communication, a principle that Dale Carnegie would undoubtedly applaud. Principle 4. Share an idea worth spreading. Finally, and perhaps most critically, the fourth principle is to find and share an idea that is truly worth spreading, an idea that possesses genuine merit beyond your personal gain. This requires a profound level of introspection and honesty. Before you invest your time and energy, and before you ask for the valuable time and attention of others, you must ask yourself a piercingly honest question. Who will truly benefit from this idea? And the answer must be unequivocally sincere, free from self-deception or ulterior motives. If upon honest reflection you conclude that the idea you wish to convey serves only your own interests or exclusively benefits your organization, then, and I say this with profound respect, it is likely not an idea that genuinely warrants broad dissemination. The audience, with their innate human intuition, will perceive this self-serving motivation almost immediately. People are remarkably adept at discerning sincerity from self-interest. They can sense when they are being truly engaged versus merely being used as a means to an end. A message perceived as self-serving will land flat, failing to inspire or deeply resonate. It will create a barrier, not a bridge between you and your listeners. However, if your sincere belief is that your idea possesses the genuine potential to illuminate someone's day, to significantly improve their future, to provide a tangible solution to a pressing problem, or to inspire someone to act differently and constructively for the betterment of themselves or others, then, and only then, do you possess the fundamental ingredient for a truly powerful and impactful communication. Such an idea is not just information, it is a gift. It is a valuable offering to your audience, a contribution to their well-being and to the collective good. This principle is deeply rooted in the philosophy of Dale Carnegie. To influence people, you must genuinely desire their benefit. It's not about manipulating others to do what you want. It's about helping them to see how your idea aligns with their own interests and desires. When you approach communication from a place of genuine contribution, your sincerity shines through. Your enthusiasm becomes infectious, your arguments more compelling, and your presence more persuasive. Your listeners sense that you are truly on their side, that you genuinely care about their welfare. An idea worth spreading inherently carries its own momentum. It doesn't need elaborate trickery or forced charisma. Its inherent value, its capacity for positive impact, is its strongest advocate. When you share such an idea, you are not just presenting facts or arguments. You are offering hope, solutions, inspiration, or a fresh perspective that can genuinely enrich lives. This transforms your role from a mere speaker into a catalyst for positive change, a trusted guide, and a source of genuine value. This is the ultimate aim of effective communication: to leave your audience not just informed, but genuinely better off for having listened to you and to have contributed to a larger, more meaningful narrative for all. In summary, the very essence of truly great and influential communication lies in the profound ability to plant a powerful, transformative idea within the mind of your audience. This is not about engaging in superficial verbal acrobatics or adhering to a rigid, one-size-fits-all magical formula. Rather, it is about committing to an intentional process of genuine connection, empathetic understanding, and collaborative mental construction. By diligently refining your message to center around a single potent idea, you ensure clarity and impact, preventing your audience from being overwhelmed by scattered thoughts. By skillfully arousing genuine curiosity and demonstrating the inherent value of your message to your listeners, you earn their coveted attention and open their minds to new possibilities. By consistently building upon concepts and experiences that your audience already knows and values, you create a bridge of understanding, speaking their language and making complex ideas accessible and relatable. And most importantly, by selecting an idea that truly possesses the potential to benefit others, to improve their lives, or to contribute to a larger good, you infuse your communication with authenticity, purpose, and a profound sense of shared value. When you consistently apply these principles, you transcend the role of a mere speaker and evolve into an architect of the mind, a genuine influencer capable of constructing new understandings, fostering deeper insights, and inspiring meaningful, positive actions. This is the ultimate gift a communicator can offer, a lasting contribution that extends far beyond the fleeting applause of the moment. It is a legacy of shared knowledge, empowered individuals, and collective progress, a force that continues to resonate and multiply, building a better future for all involved, one genuinely connected idea at a time. This is the true power of human connection, the very heart of Dale Carnegie's timeless wisdom. To truly influence others, you must first aim to serve them.